Planning for special needs loved ones is something that we do here. And if you have a child with disabilities, whether they're a minor child or an adult, we do recommend that you would sit down with an experienced attorney who regularly plans for special needs individuals. Most parents with special needs children do wonder, if something unexpected happened to me, what would happen to my child? What would happen? Who would be in charge of providing for them? How would they have enough money? And so that's something that is very important. We sit down, we have a conversation about making sure that if something happened to you, setting up a plan that would transfer your assets to your special needs loved one in a way that is protected. And by protected, I mean making sure that if they are on governmental benefits or they're eligible to someday receive governmental benefits, if you pass an inheritance to them in an outright manner that doesn't have any through a trust, then you could jeopardize those benefits that they're receiving. So the way we handle that is by a special needs trust. And it is a special trust that has certain provisions in it so that your special needs loved one would still be able to receive any governmental benefits that they're currently receiving, and that the inheritance that they receive does not kick them off those benefits. Because many of the benefits, there does have to be, if they're receiving certain income or if they have certain assets in their own name, they would have to spend those down, usually to very low levels. Something like $2,000 is the current law. They'd have to spend them down before they would then become re-eligible for governmental benefits. Now, most parents, that is not a good plan, because they then would not have that safety net for their special needs child. They wouldn't have that supplemental trust that then can provide for their special needs child long after they're gone. So a special needs trust does have to be prepared with very special language in it. There's certain restrictions and certain way that it has to be administered, and then we're able to provide for our special needs child in a way that we have the peace of mind that they're always going to have that supplemental trust available for their lifetime. You need to pick somebody that you trust to be in charge of that trust for them. Sometimes people will pick a professional trustee or a corporate trustee, somebody who's experienced in managing those kinds of special trusts for the benefit of their loved one. The other thing we consider when planning for special needs children is whether we need to name a guardian. If they're a minor child, you're going to want to name a guardian. So that's who would raise your child if something unexpected happened to you. If they're an adult, you may already have a conservatorship in place, or you may want to consider getting a conservatorship for your special needs adult child.